Hey guys, welcome back, I'm Jay. In this episode, we're going to look at Amazon RDS. Amazon RDS is the relational database service that provides highly available, secure, scalable and fast relational database options for your OLTP applications. RDS is suited for applications that require data integrity and perform frequent transactional reads and writes. RDS offers 6 database engines. They're MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and Aurora database engines. PostgreSQL is an enterprise-level open-source relational database engine. MySQL is one of the most popular open-source relational database engines. Amazon Aurora is a fully managed relational database engine that is compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL. It's up to 5 times faster than the standard MySQL, and 3 times faster than the standard PostgreSQL. MariaDB is a popular open-source database engine based on MySQL. RDS also offers fully licensed and managed Oracle database and Microsoft SQL database engines. RDS has a few key advantages over standard relational databases. RDS provides high availability and failover for disaster recovery using multi-AZ deployments. In a multi-AZ deployment, RDS synchronously maintains a standby replica in a different availability zone. In the event of an outage, RDS automatically failover to the standby replica. RDS offers read replicas that provide high-performance read capability for read-heavy workloads. Updates made to the source DB instance are asynchronously copied to the read replicas. You can reduce the load on your source DB instance by routing read operations to the read replica. With read replicas, you can scale beyond the constraints of a single instance for read-heavy workloads. RDS automatically updates the database engines for you and makes sure they stays up to date with the latest patches. RDS allows you to easily scale the compute and memory by changing the DB instance class. You can also enable auto-scaling for database storage without downtime. You can easily backup and recover RDS databases, using automated backups and manual snapshots. RDS supports encryption at rest using AWS KMS, and encryption in transit using SSL. When you enable RDS encryption at rest, data stored in the underlying storage is encrypted, including backups and read replicas. A DB instance is an isolated database environment running in the cloud. It's the basic building block of Amazon RDS. A DB instance can host multiple databases, or a single Oracle database with multiple schemas. A DB instance that contains multiple databases, and can be accessed using the same client tools and applications for a standalone database instance. You can have up to 40 RDS DB instances. If you need more instances, you can request to increase the service limit using AWS Support Console. Each instance has an instance identifier. It's a customer-supplied name that uniquely identifies the instance when interacting with the RDS API and CLI commands. The instance identifier must be unique for that customer in an AWS region. The identifier is used as part of the DNS hostname allocated to your instance by RDS. Each instance supports a database engine. RDS currently supports MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL, Oracle and Aurora database engines. RDS DB instance class determines the compute and memory capacity of an instance. RDS supports 3 types of instance classes: standard instance, memory optimized, and burstable performance. Standard classes are designed to deliver balanced compute, memory, and networking for a broad range of general-purpose workloads. Standard classes include DBM4, DBM5, and DBM6G instances. Memory-optimized classes are ideal for memory-intensive applications. Memory-optimized classes include DBR4, DBR5, DBR6G, DBX1, DBX1E, and DBZ1D instances. Burstable performance classes are designed to provide a baseline performance level with the ability to burst to full CPU usage. Burstable classes include DBT2 and DBT3 instances. RDS instances for MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL and Oracle use EBS volumes for database and log storage. Depending on the amount of storage requested, RDS automatically stripes across multiple EBS volumes to enhance performance. RDS provides 3 storage types. They are General Purpose SSD or GP2, Provision IOPS SSD or IO1, and Magnetic Standard. General Purpose SSD volumes offer cost-effective storage that is ideal for a broad range of workloads. They can deliver single-digit millisecond latencies with the ability to burst to 3000 IOPS for an extended time. Baseline performance for these volumes is determined by the size of the volume. Provisioned IOPS storage is designed for I/O-intensive workloads, particularly database workloads that require low latency and consistent throughput. Magnetic storage is a legacy storage type. AWS recommends using general-purpose or provisioned IOPS SSD for new storage. RDS DB instance for MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL or Oracle can support up to 64 TB of storage. RDS DB instance for Microsoft SQL Server can support up to 16 TB of storage. Amazon Aurora is a fully managed relational database engine that is compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL. It helps you with time-consuming database administration tasks, such as hardware provisioning, database setups, and backups. It's up to 5 times faster than the standard MySQL. And 3 times faster than the standard PostgreSQL. Aurora database is highly scalable. The underlying storage can automatically scale up to 128 TB. Aurora database has built-in multi-AZ high availability. When you write data to the primary DB instance, data is synchronously replicated across availability zones to 6 storage nodes. You can create up to 15 read-only replicas in Aurora, using read replicas to offload some of the work for read-intensive applications. Aurora Serverless is an on-demand and auto-scaling option. It enables you to create database in the cloud, without managing any DB instance. With Aurora Serverless, you can simply create a database endpoint, optionally specify the desired capacity, and connect your applications. You only pay for the database capacity when the database is active. In this episode, we've learned Amazon RDS. RDS provides highly available, scalable, secure and fast relational database options for your OLTP applications. RDS offers 6 database engines, they're MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Microsoft SQL, Oracle and Aurora database engines. RDS provides high availability and failover for disaster recovery using multi-AZ deployments. In a multi-AZ deployment, RDS synchronously maintains a standby replica in a different availability zone. In the event of an outage, RDS automatically failover to the standby replica. RDS offers read replicas that provide high-performance read capability for read-heavy workloads. Updates made to the source DB instance are asynchronously copied to the read replicas. RDS automatically updates the database engines for you, and makes sure they stays up to date with the latest patches. RDS allows you to easily scale the compute and memory by changing the DB instance class. You can also enable auto-scaling for database storage without downtime. You can easily backup and recover RDS database, using automated backups and manual snapshots. RDS supports encryption at rest using AWS KMS, and encryption in transit using SSL. Okay, that's all for Amazon RDS. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.
Hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. If you liked the video, please help us and hit the like button. If you want to watch more tutorials, please subscribe to the Cloudemy TV channel. Make sure to turn on the notification and stay tuned. At Cloudemy, we're passionate about cloud and AI technology. Please share your feedback and thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to let us know what topics you'd like to watch. Happy watching and happy learning.